Top Roblox games usually take months, if not years, to develop. But in this video, I'm going to be making a Roblox game in just 1 hour. To start with, I needed an idea, but my mind was dry. Then I remembered ChatGPT existed, so I very politely asked him for an idea.
Make balloon game.
After that descriptive response, I had an idea. There will be 2 teams, red and blue. Their goal is to pop as many balloons as possible. Then, at the end of the round, the team with the most balloons popped wins. Let's get started. First, I needed to make a lobby. Then, I grouped it all into a folder and added a spawn part with can collide off. Now, I needed a map, but because I have a very short time frame, I am just going to use a grey part. Hopefully, I will have some time to come back to it at the end. Next, I added 2 spawn parts for the red and blue teams. Then, I had to get to scripting, but there's a problem. I can't script. So, I went on YouTube and found a round system thing tutorial, and found a cool tutorial from GamerMate. After following it, I had a basic round system with an intermission. However, I needed to make it have teams. So, I created both a red and a blue team. Then, I attempted at implementing them myself.
No you.
After my own useful input, I thought I could get it working, but surprisingly, I did not. However, after some simple bug fixes, I got it working. So, it spawned you in the round and then assigned you a team. Then, when the round was done, it sent you back to the lobby, with a few minor bugs. Then, I had to make the balloon system. First, I had to make a balloon model. I started by adding a reference so I could get the shape of the balloon and trace it using a cylinder. Next, I made the thing under the balloon using a cube. Then, I had to make the string. Once that was done, I imported it to Roblox and textured it. Next, I had to make a leader stats script. I started by making a script and renaming it to leader stats. First, I had to check when a player had joined the game. Then, it creates a folder called leader stats inside the player. And inside the leader stats folder, it creates a number value called balloons popped. That was working, however, when you touched the balloon, nothing happened. So, I made a script and renamed it to popping script. Then, I made it check when a player had been hit, and if the part that hit it was parented to the balloons folder, it deleted the balloon and gave the player +1 balloons popped. Once that was working, I had to make a system that spawns the balloons in while the round is going on. I did this by creating a loop that clones a balloon, parents it to a folder that is located in the workspace, and chooses a random point on the map to place the balloon. It was working, however there was a problem. All the balloons are blue. Comment #justice for red, and maybe drop a like while you're down there. Anyway, I had to serve justice, so I did this by making a variable that chose a number between 1 and 2. If that number was set to 1, it set the colour of the balloon to red, whereas if it was set to 2, it set the colour of the balloon to blue. Next, I had to script it so it calculates the winning team and gives them the win. However, there was a problem. I did not have a winning leader stats, so I quickly scripted one. Now I had to make the calculation system.
You're right, you are.
To calculate the number of balloons a team has popped, I first had to do a for loop that looped through the team. Then, I made a variable called blue balloons popped and red balloons popped. Inside that loop, it had to check how many balloons they have popped and add that to their team's balloons popped value. Next, I had to check which team had the most balloons popped. To do this, I had to check if the blue balloons value was higher than the red balloons value, or the other way around. Depending on which way round it was, it would give the members of the winning team +1 wins and would change the status to red team won or blue team won. It was kind of working, however when the blue team won, nothing happened, so I quickly fixed it, conscious that I only had 10 minutes left. After I'd fixed it, here's the results. It would select the map, spawn you in the round, spawn 3 balloons a second with a ticking timer, give the winning team +1 wins, and send everyone back to the lobby. Now that was done, I only had about 5 minutes left, so I just wanted to do some quality of life changes. I started by placing borders around the spawn and the map so you can't just walk off it. Next, since there was not enough time to make a whole map, I just set the colour of the base plate to green to make it look like a grass. Then, I added a debounce to the balloon popping script to stop it giving multiple points per balloons popped. Also, I had to turn can collide off the hitbox. Now I wanted to test it, but I don't have any friends, so I asked every single person on the planet and some random green astronaut guy called Simjet responded. So, I said if he wins he gets 1 Robux, and he was very excited. Then, when he joined the game, it all fell apart. The game broke and it only spawned him in the round, which meant that I could not pop any balloons, therefore forcing me to forfeit and watch on from the lobby as I got tormented by this green astronaut. He won. To be fair, he did pop 225 balloons, which I did not even get close to when I gave it a go. So, I gave him his Robux. I went back and fixed the bug, however, it was too late. The challenge was done. I had failed. But, if this video gets 5 likes, I will make a part 2, where I actually make the game, well, work. Anyway, for if any stupid reason you want to play this game, it will be linked down below in the description. Thanks for watching and make sure to subscribe.